Hello, welcome to my second video on the Gear.Club franchise, and today we are finally doing the sequel of the first video, which is A2 classes on Gear.Club and which car is the fastest. So here first we have the Z4 Roadster, the BMW Z4 Roadster. This car is very nostalgic to me.
Yummy.
Okay, this car is very nostalgic to me because it was the first car I chose when I started the game. So, yeah. And the price is $28,500 in the game, not in real life. Whatever. Okay, the top speed is 250 kilometers per hour, which is pretty good. It is this is the middle of all of the 3 different brands of the cars you can choose. Price range and speed as well. But I think this car is the best of them all. And it got the time of 1 minute, 24 seconds, and 93 milliseconds. Then second of all, we have the Z4 Roadster Red Camo version, which is also from BMW. The BMW Z4 Roadster Red Camo. This car is the better version of the previous car, and it costs 200 gold, which is separate from the dollars. The top speed of the Z4 Roadster Red Camo is 252 kilometers per hour, and that's pretty good. What I forgot to say about the previous car and this car is that both cars are pretty prone to oversteer, which means that the back of the car, it can easily flick out, unlike understeer, which makes you not able to turn if you go too fast. And the time for this car is 1 minute, 22 seconds, and 97 milliseconds. Next up, we have the Elise 220 Cup, which is from Lotus. The Lotus Elise 220 Cup. The price is it is $13,500, and this is the cheapest of all cars in the A2 class in Gear.Club. The top speed of this car is 225 kilometers per hour, and it is pretty prone. It is the most prone to oversteer in the whole thing. Yeah. I personally in real life I like the Lotus Elise more, but I think the Z4 is still the right car for me. And the Lotus Elise 220 Cup got a time of 1 minute, 22 seconds, and 92 milliseconds. And now is the Lotus Elise Blue Sport. Its price is 80 gold, which is quite cheap, just like the Lotus Elise 220 Cup. The top speed of this car is 227 kilometers per hour, which is much faster than the previous one, but it also costs gold, which then it makes sense. This car is also very prone to oversteer, and I think at some point in this video I actually slid out a little bit, but I don't know where it is because this is just a voiceover. So yeah, this car, very good. I really like this car. It feels light and it feels good to drive, much like the other Elise. And it got a time of 1 minute, 26 seconds, and 41 milliseconds. And now we have the Mustang GT, the 2015 edition. It's from Ford. This car is from Ford. The Ford Mustang GT 2015 edition. The price is $32,500, and it is the most expensive of all of these cars. Its top speed is 253 kilometers per hour, which is also the most. It's also the quickest of all of the cars here. But I feel like this car just feels really slow. It accelerates really slowly, and that is one thing I do not like. This car, it just feels sluggish, even though it's like the fastest of all of these cars here. But I don't know why. My favorite here is still the Z4 Roadster because of all the nostalgia. The Mustang GT 2015, its time is 1 minute, 25 seconds, and 56 milliseconds. And finally, we have the Mustang GT 300, which is also from Ford. The Ford Mustang GT 300. Oh, it's 300, not 3,000. Sorry. The price is 230 gold, and its top speed is 254 kilometers per hour. Unlike the Roadster and the Lotus, the Mustangs doesn't seem to slide out as much as the other two cars. But because of its slowness, I just feel like this isn't the right car for me. I crashed a lot, which is like me, but I just don't really like driving this car. I just don't really like how it feels. So my favorite is still the Z4 Roadster. And this time it's not because I'm Asian. And this car got a time of 1 minute, 27 seconds, and 56 milliseconds. Third place, we have the Z4 Roadster, the plain Z4 Roadster, at a time of 1 minute, 24 seconds, and 93 milliseconds. In second place, we have the Z4 Roadster Red Camo Edition, which had a time of 1 minute, 22 seconds, and 97 milliseconds. And in first place, we have the Elise 220 Cup from Lotus, which had a time of 1 minute and 22 seconds and 92 milliseconds. Congratulations! The slowest car here was the Mustang GT300, which is probably because I crashed a lot on that run, and I didn't really have a lot of time to redo the run. So these are the times. I hope you get an idea on what you should buy in the A2 class, and my recommendation is still the Z4 Roadster or the Elise 220 Cup, because those two are great to drive. See you in the next video. Goodbye.